Okay. Hold on. We're figuring out this sandwich. So we'll be right back. Hold on. Okay. Hi everybody. So we put that sandwich in the toaster oven. I've been talking about it for like 2 weeks. And I put it in the toaster oven, and there are no instructions for the toaster oven. Like, it's not on the box. On the box is like just microwave. And I was like, I could do it in the toaster oven. I'll just put it on like 300. Pop it in for like 10 minutes. And it doesn't seem to be working. Doesn't seem to be working. Yeah, 310 minutes is pretty normal time for like heating something up. So it's not a problem. The problem is the inside is frozen. It's frozen. Pegmon says, did you thaw it first? Absolutely not. That would have required like forethought. So the outside is done. The inside is frozen. And now I'm like, you know, a lot of these things, they have toaster oven instructions on the box, and this didn't. And I'm wondering if maybe there was a reason for that. Like, the scientists at Jimmy Dean Incorporated were like, we can't figure it out. It's impossible. No one's ever done it. Chad suggested eating the outside and then recooking it. Oh, I can hear the microwave. All right, I think Mal took them out of the toaster oven and put them into the microwave. This is exciting. Oh, you left mine in the toaster oven?
Yes.
Okay, mine's going to be strictly toaster oven. Mal's is going to be half toaster oven, half microwave. Okay. You can always reheat the sandwich at 350 for about 10-15 minutes. Okay, well then I'm good. I'm good. Because that's exactly where I'm at. Actually, I think I do have it on 350 instead of 300. Reheat the sandwiches in the oven at 350 degrees for about 10 to 15 minutes. Okay. So yeah, I'm actually I do a lot of stuff in the toaster oven, so like I have a good sense of what temperature and how long. But apparently, because I did 10 minutes, and 10 minutes is apparently not. We're actually, right now, we should be at 15 minutes. So soon, surely, soon. Hi, Kepler. You hearing the beeps? That's Mama using the infrared thermometer to find out if something is done. So anyway, morning, everybody. Morning. Hope you're all having a good Thursday. We'll get started soon. I guess I could start reading some of these things. I'm looking forward to the sandwich. I thought that it would go a little more smoothly than this. I did not expect after 10 minutes that it would still be frozen in the middle. That was unexpected. We got a sub from Auntie Jinjin. Welcome. 21 months from Purple Pollo. 2 months from Harley Sadai. 37 months from Brandon. Hey, Brandon. 25 months from Elby. 22 months from VCR San. 36 months. That's a clap. from Cassie. Congrats on the 3. We get 300 bits from Howie Sona. It says, morning, Stephen and Mao. I don't usually donate bits, but I wanted to ask for some good vibes. My mom was diagnosed with congestive heart failure, and my sibling, Jas, is having a tough time in the hospital. I hope everything will go well, but I'm worried. Have a happy 5th night of Hanukkah. We certainly came to the right place, because you got a whole lot of folks that will wish you good vibes. Myself included. Actually, my coffee included, because I'm using good... It's your morning. My absolute best to both your sibling and your mama. And I also hope everything goes well. And also, I think I said it on Tuesday. I guess that makes sense. But happy Hanukkah to all folks who celebrate. I hope that your nights are going well. I've heard that beep beep a lot. I'm like slightly worried now. How's the toaster oven version looking? Oh, I see what you did, Chess. Train go beep beep. Apparently mine is still very frozen. It's been 17 minutes or more. Maybe our toaster oven's not good. 6 months from Davida Brew. 11 months from Aspiring Writer 95. 17 months from Evar. 9 months from What in the H-Ville. 33 from Spinatrap. 12 from Lavender Cats. Congrats on the 1. Several people. It's been It's a good song, by the way. It's just like some songs come on the radio and you're like, man, well, people don't listen to the radio. But back in the time of that song, people listened to the radio. It's just, it's been. The kids of today need to hear that song. That's a good one. Yesterday I posted about the Spotify Wrapped, because every year near the end of the year, Spotify users get this little summary of their listening habits for the year. And I usually post mine at least on Discord or on Twitter. And it's always really bizarre because of how I listen to music. I'm working on this playlist, and I'm either building this playlist that I've been working on for years, and I'm listening to like entire discographies, or I'm playing that playlist on shuffle. And like never an in between. I'm never sitting around and I'm like, I want to hear this song. I don't do that. It's exceedingly rare for me to be like, oh, I have a song in my head, I'm going to play. That almost never happens. So my results are really wonky. And my top most listened to genre this year was punk. And I think it's because I went through the Dead Milkmen's discography, and that skewed that heavily. One of my top genres was outlaw country, and I had so many people on Twitter that were like, "What is outlaw country?" And I'm like, "It's a subgenre of country. It's Willie Nelson and Johnny Cash. That's the best way I can describe it." Armored Frog says, still use iTunes and rip CDs here like a 2000 child. However, you own your music. You know, we live in a society that the internet goes down, and 95% of people are like, oh, wait a minute. So there's advantages. I was the same way, because I had one of those like 160 gig classic iPods, because I am a music guy. I love music, and I had just thousands of ripped CDs and stuff, and I had them all on the iPod, and I finally switched over to using Spotify out of convenience, because it eventually became more convenient than how I was doing it. So, oh, a sad update. Mallory has decided to also microwave mine because it's been 20 minutes and nothing is happening. Okay. This is appropriate music. It's like, so I'll just have a moment of silence for the attempted toaster ovening of the sandwich, which will not happen. It's not feasible or possible. It's fine. Totally fine. Take Your Soul Girl says, call me old-fashioned, but I still have CDs in the stereo. Nothing wrong with that. I mean, you're just limited by track count. And it depends how you listen to music, actually. It really does. Because there's still a lot of folks that they listen to an artist. Like, they're like, I'm in the mood to listen to... Insert artist here. I'm in the mood to listen to Daft Punk, and I'm going to listen to 15 Daft Punk songs in a row. That is just 1000% not how I listen to music. I only listen to music on shuffle, and it gives everyone in the car musical whiplash. And you know what? That's totally fine. But if you listen to an album, then that can be great. Or if you have a stereo that supports MP3 playback, because then you go from being able to play 15 tracks to 150 tracks or whatever, and then there you go. Or if you're an audiophile, you're listening to vinyl, so you're used to an album anyway.
Nothing says tasty like Tiny Eddie's oven roasted skunk squares.
No, actually, I think there are other things that say tasty. I don't think that should be the, I do not think that should be the de facto. 1,000 bits from Item Crafting Live. Eddie, Stephen and Mal might need something else for breakfast. What you got? Oven roasted skunk squares. You know, I think I'll take my chances with the sandwich that is cold. Sandwiches. Do people eat skunk? I guess you can. I guess.
Need a snack? Why not try Tiny Eddie's powdered zebra chunks?
That's not better. That's Bits of Relief. It says, musical whiplash is how I live my musical life. Just like the snack whiplash. Take it away, Snivy Eddie. Tiny Eddie. Powdered zebra chunks. Yeah, you can't use chunks like to describe food. Chunks is never good. Insert animal here, chunks. Gets worse. And I thought skunk squares was bad. I was proven wrong. It can get worse. And again, I think I'll stick with my frozen sandwich. Chocolate chunk. Okay, all right. You got me on the chocolate. Chunk is acceptable with chocolate. You're right. Is there another food besides chocolate that can also be used with chunks? Oh, yeah, pineapple. Oh, no, that's good. No, pineapple. Yeah, that's actually a common way to describe that. That's true. No. I'm saying no on fruit. That's not an appetizing thing. Tuna chunk? Okay, let me help Mal get up the stairs. Oh my god.
Chunky salsa.
So now already ate hers. Okay. All right. There we go. All right. Hopefully I have the camera in focus. It's increasingly difficult to do this in the mornings. I think I told folks that like it used to
Stay focused.
yeah, before the firmware update, the camera would just keep the plane of focus forever. And then after the firmware update, I have to change it every time. And it's a huge pain because I'm like, did I get it? I don't know. Anyway. Yeah, downgrade. Easy. Downgrade the firmware. So this sandwich
It's been through a lot.
has been through so much. But look at the coloration, though. That it actually looks like a toasted sandwich now. So, you know, who knows? Did yours end up being hot enough in the middle?
Not from the toaster oven.
Well, yeah.
Poopa Brittle says, watch it still be frozen.
Oh, come on now.
I took the temperature. That if you could hear the beeping, that was the...
Oh, this did need flipped probably, huh?
I did flip it.
Oh, you did?
Mm-hmm. That's why there's some color on it instead of absolutely none.
Okay. It's actually really hot to the touch.
Hi, sweet kitten.
Like, goodness. Hold on now. Oh, hot.
Yeah, it hot.
Oh, hot.
It hot.
Oh, hot. Oh, hot.
You don't have to keep putting it in your mouth.
Hot. Oh, hot. Oh, hot. Oh no, the ham! The ham!
See, my problem with it is
Oh,
everything really
ham.
needs to be heated at a different time.
The ham!
Hi, kitty.
I can't bite the ham!
Take the ham out then.
It's hot!
Kippy, it's coffee. You never like this. Every time you smell it, you don't like it.
Look at the steam off of that thing. I don't know if you can see it on camera or not. Doesn't look like it.
Hold it lower below your shirt. So, because dark colors.
Try and get that ham back up in the spot where... God, it's hot.
Hi, Kippy.
But the question is, did it get better? Did it get better than the microwave? Actually, I think yeah.
But was it worth it?
But was it worth it? No. No. Because it took over 20 minutes. It didn't even work and had to get microwaved anyway. So, like, was it worth it? Not really. Not really. One of the reasons you eat these sorts of things is that they're ready in like 90 seconds. Thomas says, nothing about the sandwich seems good. There are better sandwiches. Like, in fact, I wouldn't even put it really like close to the top. Like it's average at best. But you know what? You don't know these things unless you try them. Garchomp to your sandwich. Chaz ain't out to make friends. Also, if people don't know you're talking about Unite, they'll just be offended. Just be like, hey, that's the one I use. Yeah, this is actually better than it was in the microwave.
I had a Unite match the other day where everyone tried to go middle. There were literally 3 people in jungle.
You should have joined them. Should have went too. Life's too short not to create more hysteria. If three-fifths of the team is going center, time for you to go center too. There are no lanes, baby. It's just we're gonna lose. That's the idea. You're gonna lose big, and hey, it might pay off because you'll push through your jungle and start walking into theirs, and at some point one of them's gonna be like, why are there what's happening? It's fine. Just, you know, if you're gonna lose, make it a flashy loss. That's what I think. Anyway, I'm gonna read some more alerts. Or you can, because you're not eating a sandwich.
But I have Kepler.
Is he holding down your vocal cords?
He got in my lap and he started snoring immediately.
Well, he's tired.
Why is he tired?
He had a long morning. He woke me up like 15 minutes before my alarm, and then he had to wait. He wanted to eat, but he had to wait for me to open the curtains and turn up the heat and get on my clothes and go to the bathroom and turn on the coffee maker. I had to do all this stuff, and he had to be patient, and that was really hard. He's exhausted. Anyway.
Me too, Kepi.
Oh, snap. 10 milks. You want to take it from here? So I can eat this sandwich?
Yes. We have 10 gift subs from the Digital Nugget, and those went to UltraDan95, I'm Ghoulian, Me in the Game, Airbender56, Mr. Giop, Coffee Baby, Elena123, Valinsky, Severon, and the Fife Nation. Thank you. Giving everyone some milk this morning.
Interesting pronunciation. That's fine.
Thanks. We have an 8-month resub from Master Wabbit. 300 bits from Tiger. It's my birthday today. Can I get some happy birthday vibes from the grandparents and chat? Hope y'all are doing well. Happy birthday, Tiger. That's Steven's happy birthday wave. Can you do more than that? Do you have like a fancier wave? Oh yeah, snaps.
That's a happy birthday snap. Famous.
We have a 12-month resub from Palpitable Potato.
It's pretty good. Got a little tappy tap.
500 bits from the Raylude. Since Steven is looking for sponsored things right now, is it now time to fear the possibility of a Genshin Impact stream?
No cooperation is too outlandish if the terms are correct.
100 bits from Harley Sedai, thank you.
It's my philosophy.
39-month resub from Fossix.
Thank you, Fossix.
Good morning.
Also, we're getting closer and closer to 40 months where the first number is a different number. Incredible. Incredible. Did I remember to tweet the stream? No.
A friendly hint to a Sunny Dust, Tiny Eddie's famous polyester jelly.
We're not having very good luck with Eddie this morning.
I mean,
we had
that's great because you could put jelly on a sandwich.
I mean, we had skunk squares and then zebra chunks. Like, that's not even a snack cake. Tiny Eddie's is just like, I massacred an animal! And I put it in a box!
I mean, you have like tuna in a can and chicken in a can.
I mean, I guess. Yeah, but that is not a snack cake. This is very specifically a snack cake generator. And there are many words that are in here.
Jelly.
It's for snack cakes, and it's like, Anyway, that's 1,000 bits from Digital Nugget. That sandwich looks good, Steven. You know what would go good with that? Famous polyester jelly. It certainly wouldn't decrease the
quality of the
sandwich.
sandwich.
It's not the worst sandwich.
Add a piece of...
It's not the
Just
worst.
Go cut a piece of polyester out of some of your shirts downstairs. Get on the sandwich.
This is fine. You know we're only halfway through these.
Yeah, I know.
The box was like a crate.
It was a crate. We have 300 bits from Radio Dread. It's a yak. It snowed here today and I'm very upset. It happens every winter, so it's not a surprise, but it sure is an inconvenience.
The flip side of that.
I'm sorry you have snow.
The flip side of that is you could live in a place where it's 80 degrees on Christmas morning, which actually might sound great. It sounds great to me.
It's great a couple years. And then it's like,
Mal's been complaining a little bit lately about how she's like, I wish it would snow, like a little bit more.
just a little bit more.
And I'm like, I don't. Like, I don't want that.
I mean,
don't
it
want
doesn't
snow
have
here.
to snow all winter, but like a little more frequently would be nice.
Jazz says snow makes bugs go away.
It does.
You know what else makes bugs go away? Bug spray.
Like the last time they had over like 3 inches of snow here was 89, 90, like 1989, 90.
Mm-hmm.
And like if it was like every other year where we got snow like that in the wintertime instead of every
I would
30
be
years, 40 years.
I think I would be okay with a tiny amount of snow that lasted like 2 or 3 days.
Every year?
Every other year. Every 2-3 years. Maybe. But like, Oh, we did? Yeah, we did have a big ice storm. We've had, there's been little
Was
things
that
here
the
and there.
year that we were in the bubble and they were forecasting like 12 inches and we got none?
They're doing their best. They don't know.
Oh, I know. Ed posted that and he was like, no one's more upset than me. I wanted snow.
I'm almost done with this cursed sandwich.
300 bits from Anne, who says, this morning my toaster oven would not toast. On closer inspection, the dial got bumped to broil. Anyway, check your settings, kids.
I mean, that does change it quite a bit. They should really, I mean, on toaster ovens, it's usually just like, the difference between bake and broil is like this. And like, that's it. On an oven, it's like a dedicated button. Like, you know that it's happening. I wonder why they make toaster ovens, like, purposefully confusing. It's strange. They shouldn't do that.
The bassoonist had said Charleston got all the snow that year that we were supposed to get it. Like, seriously, if you looked at, like, the snowfall map, like, there was a bubble around Myrtle Beach that didn't get any, but Charleston got slammed, Wilmington got slammed, so, like, south, inland, and north of us just got a ton of snow, and we got none.
I remember one time when we were in college where someone, I don't know if it was Alex or Dan or Taylor, someone was like, it's snowing outside. And we were like, what? It's snowing outside. And we walked outside, and it was. There was snow falling, and we were all just kind of like sitting there like dumbfounded briefly. Like, what? That's great. Well, Taylor less so. Taylor's from Michigan. But like, me, Alex, and Dan were like, oh man, snow. And then that was it. It's like, wow. I'm gonna go back inside and play more Left 4 Dead 2. I finished the sandwich.
Good job. You've done it. You have to chew that crazy bread, don't you?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I mean, Savannah getting snow is even more rare than here.
It is further south, yes.
Yes, it is.
But, these things happen.
Skogie says, meanwhile, I've already been snowed on this year in New Hampshire. Carly got snow already in Minnesota. She was posting pictures of their dog Sadie in the snow.
Like I said, I wouldn't mind a little more snow. Mm-hmm. But I never want to live in a place where it snows. If I live in a place that experiences occasional snow, it's fine. But I never want to live in a place where it
regularly
snows there. I'm like, I don't want to be there. That's no good. Oh God. I think that...
Brandon says, like, piles up till spring snow. You don't want that.
But I don't mind the gnarly bugs. I don't mind the bug. People keep bringing up the bugs. Like, the bugs are like, oh, but the bug. I'm like, I don't care about the bugs.
I mean, the bugs you and I deal with, everyone deals with. They're not, like, special down here.
Yeah, what are we...
Like...
Have you asked the person sitting next to you? Bugs ain't special.
I mean, I never saw a cockroach until I came down here. But, like, they're not that bad. We get them maybe once a year, and I can't remember the last time I've seen one in this house. Upstairs, maybe here? Last year?
Yeah, I might see
I'm pretty sure you said you had a scorpion in your garage while I was there. No, not scorpion.
We have black widows.
Yeah.
Like, I have personally killed several black widows in the garage. But, like, they're this big. It's fine. You know.
Someone asked about cicadas. Like the brood cicadas that come up every 10 years, we don't get those at all. Like, where all those are, we don't have any of them.
I don't know. I have a different... I might have a different philosophy on it. The bugs are not like the they don't bother me. Like, I'm much more invested in, like, when I go outside, I'm looking at my feet to make sure I don't step on a snake. If I'm close to water, I'm like, let's just make sure there's not an alligator nearby. Like, those are problems that don't exist everywhere. I mean, a lot of places have venomous snakes, but we have all the venomous snakes. Yeah. And that's the sort of thing I'm thinking about. I'm not thinking about, like, oh, there might be a bug. I'm like, what? Pshaw. Pshaw, I say. Some of these clowns are getting ridiculous.
They're you.
But who did this? Who made this sound?
Who could have done this?
Who could have done this?
Do we get fireflies? Not really.
No. No.
We saw some in Charlotte when we were in Charlotte last. I was really excited about that.
There might be parts of South Carolina that gets fireflies. I don't know, but I don't think I've ever seen them. They had them in Maryland.
They have them in the Smoky Mountains, and they flash in time with each other.
Neat.
The whatever species specific it is.
I wonder if you could get them to, like if there's a specific frequency that whenever they hear that frequency, they flash. Because then you could play music and get them to, like, that would be really neat. Alright, there's still a lot of alerts. 400 bits from Rainbow. He says, can I get some good vibes? My dad is hopefully being released from the hospital today, but he needs to pass a test. And hopefully we don't get hit with a $400 Flonase. If they bring your dad Flonase,
decline it.
Just be like, no, 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 no. Do not. Do not. But yeah, good vibes to your dad. And I hope that he's able to get out. For a lot of people, I think getting out of the hospital is just being able to go to the bathroom on your own. That's usually the
Not
the
being
case.
woken up every couple hours.
Yeah, there's benefits to getting out of the hospital, too. So, you know, good vibes. Good vibes to him, and hope that goes successfully. 300 bits from Goldmage, who says, it's been a moon since I've been here for breakfast stream, but I'm here now. So glad Mal continues to be recovering well. Another time, I'm working on catching up on vlogs. I'm finally up to June. Nice. Good luck. Should continue to work through that. I just finished the first Year 13 vlog, which is Thanksgiving.
You need to go through my video.
That's today.
Yeah.
I was hoping to get time to... I did not have as much time yesterday as I thought I would. So I didn't get Mal's video done. But I'll have that done today. That's my goal today. So I'm working on that. I changed... The reason the reason it took me some time is that I changed... You know the intro lower thirds for the vlog? I say lower thirds, but really it's the entire bottom thirds because it shows the whole thing. Yes, Chaz, that's what happened.
Is Chaz the trickster god?
He would be, wouldn't he?
Mm-hmm.
I changed the lower thirds because I was like, you know what? I want to change. I want to change something about the vlog for the 13th year, and I was like, I think that'd be a good thing to change. So that's what I changed. But I had to go into motion and like make it. So that took a little time. But now that it's done, and I'll use it for at least the next year.
Oh no, the ham! The ham! I can't like the ham!
How many secret alerts are there, Chaz? Like, just, do you have a number? Do you know, like how many keyword-based secret alerts there are? I'm just curious. Just curious if you know. That was, 300 from Becca.
Oh no, the ham! The ham! I can't like the ham!
Like, and anyone that's been here in the last few weeks, tell me if I'm crazy. I feel like there's been one every stream. Like, a new secret alert just gets added every stream. There's so many of them. Chaz says there are 38 always-on alerts, so probably about 30 of those. That's so many. I think it's just funny because, like,
oh no, the ham!
people that are new to the stream, like, there's so much to discover.
Brandon says, listen, if you give a Chaz a .wav file.
When you give a Chaz a file.
No, that's a... Brandon's referencing when you give a mouse a cookie.
What is that?
Then he'll want a glass of milk.
Is that a Disney
It's
film?
a children's book.
When you give a mouse a cookie. Do 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 do. Alright, I gotta... Listen, we're not making good progress here. 12 months from Capricious Collector. That is a year.
Takers, you're hearing the humidifier, not Kepi. Kepi's washing.
Oh no,
Yeah, the humidifier is helping to make helping to make this room not have more broken lights. It's still bad though. Like,
yeah.
to be perfectly honest, that humidifier does something, but it doesn't do a lot. It would work better if it was in this room. But then I would be putting a humidifier next to all of the equipment, which gives me a bit of a worry, and then also would be super loud on stream. So it's like, I'm just kind of dealing with it.
Hello, Catfoot.
Just kind of dealing with it. Anyway, I have never heard of When You Give a Pig a Pancake. I can only name like 3 books. Sorry.
Someone asked if I can lift Kepler yet. I can't. I did pull him slightly more into this position, but I did not lift him.
It's 8 weeks, right?
Yeah.
So, in 2022, Mao is going to be able to
I get to pick
lift
you up.
the cat.
I get to pick you up.
You excited? Very excited. 33 months from Penguin Frog. 23 months from Rogadin. 11 months from Rookie Trainer. 500 bits from What in the H-Phil. The movie Scooby-Doo and the Reluctant Werewolf has the character Googie. She is described as Shaggy's adoring but liberated girlfriend. I don't know what to do with this information. I think one of the really interesting things is that they've continued to make Scooby-Doo films. Because they have. Like, that's never actually stopped. They don't make new episodes of the show, do they?
I have no idea.
I don't think they do. I know that they make new... Oh, they do? You know, I'm not gonna look this up. This is normally the time where I would steer us into a huge tangent, and I'm not gonna do that. But later, I'm gonna look up the entire history of Scooby-Doo. It just feels like that's just a lot. Like, there's a lot of Scooby-Doo out there.
What are we doing?
Anyway.
Oh, don't step there. Thank you.
Also, does anyone remember when Cartoon Network was literally just the Scooby-Doo channel? Like, they had no programming. It was just only Scooby-Doo. I do. 3 bits from Danny X6. It says, oh my god, my first musical as a choreographer opens tomorrow! From neglect by our producers, leads dropping the show a few weeks in, and set pieces not arriving until yesterday, it's been a journey.
Wow.
Big oof. I hope that everything goes well. It sounds like things haven't been the best, but hopefully you're making the best of a bad situation. And I wish you luck, because that does sound that does sound a little rough. But hey, you gotta start somewhere. And so you play the hand you're dealt. Then he just insert grimace face. Just grin and bear it and get through it. And soon your first musical as a choreographer will be a second musical as a choreographer. I wish you luck, and I hope that everything goes well. We'll get 100 bits from Kerbeb. 500 bits from Digital Nugget, who says, anyways, grandparents, good morning. Good vibes to everyone today. I'll be working on some art, so I can't stay long. Hope your art goes well. I've been really impressed with I mean, I'm always impressed with the art that comes out of this community. But there's just been a lot of really great stuff recently.
Yeah.
It's been a lot of fun to see folks make stuff for Skyrim again. That's been really exciting for me to first play Skyrim again, and then also to see people making art for like Argyle and Faendal. I'm like, God, what year is it? It's really nice. It's been really nice. 39 months from Tachi Gamer 96. 2 months from Kit Khalid. 38 months from Jason Jennings. 300 bits from Satsy, the Matt Ed. I have a really cool advent calendar. Coffee. Instant, but still good. Today's coffee is caramel popcorn. What's your advent calendar this year?
Oh yeah, we gotta open those.
Yes. So this is the 5th year. I think it's the 5th year that Calvin and Bick have sent us a advent calendar box. We need to open it because it is now, I guess. Today's
the 2nd.
Wait, yesterday is the...
Don't you remember doing the vlog and after you ended it
That's
for
right.
the day, I was like, did you do the Patreon?
That's right. Okay, it is December. That's right.
Yeah.
You're right.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway,
that's
so
why I need you to go through my video.
Yeah. You want your November video to come out in November. Yeah, I got it. I'll do it. Yeah, so that we're opening that, and
that reminds me. Come to your phone.
That's it. Although
I need to make a reminder because it's time to pay dental insurance.
Although, it's not an advent calendar, but we recently opened a box that had similar. It's a coffee thing, and it's like different types of coffees, or the little pods for the Keurig, and it's like oatmeal cookie and it's different little coffee flavors that are like fall and Christmas inspired. So I look forward to trying those. I haven't actually opened those up yet. You know what? Have beans. I've been waiting too long on beans lately, so there's folks asking me for beans. Have the beans. Take that.
Are these fresh beans?
No. No, they're not. No. So as a general rule, beans don't get freshened up until the first vlog of the month comes out. So these are still November beans. December beans will happen. Well, okay, so actually, technically, how it works.
My leg?
How it technically works is these are October beans.
Yeah.
These are October beans, and then once I get the December 1st vlog out, those will be the November beans. That's how it works.
And says we have a fruit spread advent calendar. Is that the what is it? Bon Marie? Or what's the jam? The fancy jam? There's a jam brand. They have Bon Maman. Yeah, that's it.
The beans aren't ultra stale, by the way. This is normal. To quickly clarify how this works, patrons that sign up in month A start seeing their names appear in month B. So like people that signed up in October start seeing their names appear in November. So people that signed up in November will start seeing their names appear in December.
Yes.
Is how it
Yes.
how it works. But not until I've done that vlog, because doing that vlog is what spurs me to update the list. It just seems more stale. So the good thing about the Patreon ticker is that once you're in it, then you're in it.
For the month, yes.
You know, like if you sign up for Patreon and you're going to be a patron for like 2 years. Once you sign up and you get into the ticker, and
you're in the ticker.
Yeah, I mean, assuming you keep your Patreon thing, your membership. Once you're in, you're in. It's not like you have to keep figuring it out.
You cleaning those beans, Gip?
I'm one man doing the thing, so you have to excuse any slight delay at the beginning. We got 38 months from Chemist 2020. 3 bits from Shy says, Chaz, anytime Steven makes a sound, think of the alert possibilities. It seems that way because, again, we continually add more and more. 3 bits from DC Racer says, good vibes to everyone. I started another quarter of grad school yesterday. One more closer to graduation. Moon. Good vibes. It's, school is something that I increasingly forget about because I've been out of it for so long. But every once in a while, folks will mention it, and I'm just like, oh man, education. I wish folks luck. And again, and I've said this so many times before, I have no desire to go back. Even today, so people have asked me less because I've been out of school for 10 years. But even today, I'll still occasionally get people, either friends or family or random viewers that are asking about, like, would you ever go back to do a master's or something like that? And I say absolutely not. Like, this is no, never in a million years.
I would, but it's not something I want to pay for right now. So, like,
sure, yeah, it's twofold, right? Because it's time consuming, it's difficult. Like it's education is hard, and then also the cost aspect. I'm like, none of these. Nope. I'm just gonna pass. Anyway, now to get to our ham alerts. 300 bits for DC Racer, who just says ham. 300 from Radio Judge says, did you say ham? 300 from Prince. Speaking of ham, I'm looking forward to having some this Christmas. Same? Maybe. We usually do ham for Christmas, although we could do anything. I'm not...
No, we did turkey for Thanksgiving, and I do ham.
Okay. Yeah, but we don't have to. We could do shrimp. We could do portobello mushrooms. Like, I'm just not... And I'm the same way with Thanksgiving turkey. Like, it doesn't have to be turkey. I'm just super excited to be, like, with family. Mm-hmm. You know? It don't matter none. It really don't. We could sit around and eat potato chips. Like, whatever.
This is a very Elspeth face.
But historically, we do turkey Thanksgiving and ham Christmas. You have cat tax?
Oh no, the ham!
It's a very Elspeth face.
I can't like
yeah,
the
it is.
ham!
Mouse sending cat tax. You'll be able to witness it shortly. We got 9 months from Westingale. That's a triple plus. Item Crafting Live gifted a sub to CS Creations 19. Appreciate it. And here is your cat tax. Sweet face. Look at that sweet face. Good little guy. He just resting. Oh. Sweet boy. He's having himself good. Every evening now, we end off the day with Mao playing Ghost of Tsushima, and I'll sit on the couch next to Mao and I'll stretch my legs out up onto the chase with Mao, and Kepler's just like ready for that time of the day. At the end of the day, I've been trying to relax, and Kepler will come up and he'll stretch all the way out, like just like full length, and he'll just lay
where he touches your ankles, but his like butt is up by like your belly.
Yeah, like he's just like fully relaxed, and he looks towards that every single evening. It's been really nice. It's been really relaxing. I've been trying to really force myself to do that, even if I'm to a point in the time of the day where I shouldn't, because there's been times where we get to doing that a little bit later, and I'm like, no, I still want to take like half an hour and just try and decompress from the day, and it's been so nice, and he enjoys it. We got 300 bits of Might and Crafting Live. It says, running from clowns and trying to eat ham sandwiches under the light of the moon. Breakfast stream can be somewhat Scooby-Doo at times. Breakfast stream. What rhymes with stream? It's
Meme.
a dream. Or, yeah, make some memes. We got a sandwich to eat now. I'm not going to continue that thought. 30 bits from Satsy the Bad Ed. I think people missed ham somehow. Friday's going to be amazing. I also think Friday's going to be amazing. How many more weeks we got of Skyrim? Probably 2. Probably 2. I think we'll probably do 2 more weeks of Skyrim, and then maybe we'll start getting back into some other stuff. So, that'd be my guess. And Skyrim, if we don't complete what we're doing, Skyrim may just be one of those things that we come back to, actually. Because I've got other games I want to play. Mal's going to be starting to feel good enough to be on stream. And I'm thinking what's going to happen is we'll just return to Skyrim occasionally and just work on it. So, depends on how many horses you want to buy. Well, it depends on how many horses I need to catch. You got to buy a horse for every horse you want to catch. That's how it works. Mail updates. We haven't done it, but we are probably getting to the point where Mal, could do it. It's just...
Yeah.
It'll be later in the month, I'm sure, until we attempt it. Same thing with Sora. I've had so many people asking still about Sora. And I'm like... But yeah, before the end of the month, this stuff will probably start happening. So... We're working on it. 30 Bits of Arpiga says, you know what this morning needs? More ska. I don't disagree with that. Can't wait until I work through a discography that puts ska into the top of my...
Spotify rewind.
Spotify Wrapped. 16 months from Disaster Lives in Me. Appreciate it. Wanted to talk about a few things. I'm going to try and keep all of them straight. First things first. If you all saw my tweet yesterday, I am courting? Potentially courting companies to attempt to do a sponsorship something, which is not what I do. It's not what I do. Anyone that's watched our content for any amount of time knows that, I don't do sponsorship videos. I just don't. There's a few different reasons for that. I've been fortunate that I don't have to do that. I prefer the creator model of being supported directly by the audience instead of worrying
Viewers
about
like you.
The PBS model instead of trying to do things with brands. I've tried to avoid doing that for as long as possible. However, I'm not deathly opposed to it. And with the hospital bill starting to arrive, I want to clarify here. I said this on Discord, but I didn't get a chance to say it on Twitter. We're not in financial ruin. It's not like things have completely destroyed our present or our future. That's not what's happening. But it is still an absurd amount of money that I'm very mad that the insurance is almost certainly ultimately not going to cover, and we're going to have to pay out of pocket. So, with that idea, I want to try and cushion that fall a little bit, which is why I've now opened my mind up to the idea of doing some sponsorship stuff, because I think that given what's happened, for one, the audience will be extremely receptive to the idea, because it would be a win-win for a brand. It really would, because we would get the chance to make... my hope is that we'd work with someone who would be willing to let us just play and just kind of do weird, wacky stuff. So it'd be win-win for the audience on that respect, and be win-win for the brand, because the brand would literally look like heroes for coming in to be we'll help pick up the slack of the American healthcare system. So I'm hoping that we can find someone that would be willing to work with us. I'm not going to use any brand in particular here, even though I have a lot in my head for
the ones that are used
the ones that are used a lot. I don't want to do that in case any of them actually do want to work with us and be willing to
give you some creative freedom.
Right? Because I'm not going to say any names, but gosh darn it, there's so many times where you just hear, this is an ad for this thing that you've heard a million times.
And now it's time for our sponsored content.
And I'm like,
here is the one you've heard. Yeah.
So, if we could be given permission to do weird stuff, Yeah, you guys can say it. I'm not going to say it. If you could be given permission to do weird, strange stuff, things that are just genuinely interesting and not just, the stuff that people are like skipping through, like, oh, they're about to do a minute-long sponsored advert. Let me just... It's so awful. Sorry. It's just so awful. I really hate it. That's one of the reasons why I prefer the PBS model. It's because I don't want to ever get stuck doing that. However, if we can find a brand that would be willing to do that, I think now is the time to do it, to try and cushion the fall from this absurd thing that really I don't think we should have had to have paid for anyway. But, insurance.
Savor the fresh-baked goodness of Tiny Eddie's Banana Forehead Donuts.
And you know what? Still the best thing we've had this morning.
Yeah.
That's a bitch from Leaf says, so Tiny Eddie sponsorship when? Yeah, I wish. That'd be great. We do YouTube videos about eating things like that. It's called Banana Forehead Donuts because the way they make them is they make a donut and then they have a banana that they've taped to their forehead, and then they smash their head down into the donut and then they package it. That should be the art prompt, by the way. That should be the art prompt. Anyway,
so that was the first thing you had to mention.
That was the first thing, and again, there may something may not come of that.
Yeah.
To be perfectly honest, because I do have rules. I just do. I have rules. I still have a code of ethics. There's certain things that I'm willing to do and not willing to do, and we'll see if it works out. And if it doesn't, that's also okay. Again, we're not going anywhere. It'll be okay.
Yeah.
But I'm open to the idea, and we'll see what happens. The next thing is that Mallory, as of yesterday,
Coffee.
is off of her pain meds.
I took a Tylenol last night. At 5:30 this morning, I took a Tylenol.
Oh no, you cheated. You're still allowed to have pain medication.
Oh, I know.
But it's on
A when I need to basis.
Yes. I'm impressed. It's been 1 month.
Yesterday was 1 month.
It's been 1 month
Hi,
since
Kepler.
your surgery. And I'm impressed, man. I'm really impressed. So now Mao is not taking basically anything. And it's great. It's great. I'm just glad that you're here. I'm glad that you're recovering so well. Based on the surgeon's recommendations, Mao still has another month before she could treat life a little more normal. But yeah, she is feeling good.
Yeah. I'm feeling really good. And
we went for our longest walk ever.
Yeah.
Well, not ever. That sounds like in our lives. We went for our longest walk since the surgery yesterday, which was almost 1.5 miles. And like, she's just doing really good. She's just doing really good. And I hope it continues. So, yeah, I think I'm allowed to make Mal laugh now.
not too much, though.
Just a little laugh.
Yeah.
Banana. Big banana. Giant banana. Oh, there we go. All right, this is a little tiny. Bananas always get the laughs. Which one did I say? Giant banana? Oh, you can't go much bigger than giant. Where was I? 3 bits from Anne, who says, speaking of ska, did you know that Dan has a second life as a talking car that eats people? Ask Tom for more details. Actually, yes. Dan mentioned this to me.
We meant to listen to Disc Only on the way back from Atlanta, but we were a little distracted by like making sure I was okay.
Everything. Yeah,
and gas pumps
we'll get the
not working.
I promise I will listen to it before the show. Before the show. The show, by the way, is on Wednesday. It's not on Tuesday.
Yeah.
So, if you're a fan of Disc Only podcast, that is going to be on Wednesday, the 8th, instead of Tuesday. So, get excited about that. I have a third thing to tell you, but I'll read these alerts first. 300 bits from Jay Lineback says, I mean, the days of taking sponsorships being selling out are long gone. Even we know that your livelihoods are much more important, so long as you aren't promoting morally questionable stuff. I don't know. I would love to promote cigarette scratch-offs, which come with a shot of whiskey inside. You can't get to the cigarette till you drink the whiskey, and only after finishing the cigarette can you get to the scratch-off. I tried to think of every vice that I could think of at one time. They could call them vice sticks. Vice sticks is a pretty cool. That's a good name.
Hey, Kepler.
Anyway, I agree, and like one of the reasons I try not to talk about sponsorship stuff too much is that there are folks that they have modeled their creation existences differently than we have. There's a lot of folks that instead of doing the PBS model, they do sponsorship model, and that's fine. And there's folks that do a little bit of both. I have a way I've always preferred doing things, but the other way is not incorrect. It's just a different way of doing it. So I try not to put that sort of thing down. It's just not how I want to do it. But if we can find a brand that'll let us shred a script, then I hope we do. And trust me, finding that is actually much more difficult than you think. Like, I get sponsorship deals every single week, and I have for years, and they get turned down. And a lot of that reason is just because, like, they're like, we need you to say this. We need you to integrate this into your thing. And I'm like, it's not how I want to do it. 3 bits from Colin DeP, who says, just because I'm curious, what kind of videos would you put these ads on if it happens? Separate videos or on LPs? Fully behind you guys all the way. It would depend, I guess. Personally, I would love the opportunity to do some sort of integration into a live stream. Because I have just all sorts of insane ideas for things that we could do. And it would just be very funny to me. And I want a company that would be willing to say, okay, no one has ever suggested any of these things to us, but that sounds fine. Like, how great would it be if during, breaks in between gameplay, I got a guitar and was like, now it's time to sing about this sponsor. Like, that's the sort of thing that, like, a brand can't come up with, because no one's going to be able to do that. That's why they come up with scripts.
The ham. I can't wait the ham.
Still hearing about the ham. So we'll see. We'll see. Still a chance that none of this will pan out, but we'll try. 3 bits from Sudabyte says, maybe Jim and Dean will get you to push their ham sandwiches. It would be a little hard to endorse the chewy sourdough sandwich. I could advertise the sandwich. It'd be very hard to endorse. It'd be much easier to be like, this is a product you can buy. Also, I don't think we can work with Elgato. I think that we might have a short list of folks that, like, we can't work with. Elgato is actually, there are products that they make which are fine. It's true. The Stream Deck, aside from the fact that if you touch it with an even mildly static hand, it explodes. Stream Deck otherwise fine. The Elgato green screen is the best product they make, like, hands down. And they've made a variety of capture equipment over the years. It's good, but I have also had problems with them. So yeah, Panasonic. Okay, so now for the third thing. If you didn't see, because I know multiple folks were talking about it on social media yesterday. If you didn't see, the Runaway Guys Coliseum is happening again next year. It is in February, which means it is 3 months away.
I'm very excited.
It's really cool because it's only 3 months away, which is exciting because it's like, oh man, Coliseum, but that's probably forever away. It's like, no, it's in 3 months. It is also in person. I mean, subject to change, I suppose, but right now the plan is to do it in person. So I'm excited because I haven't seen my friends in years, and looking forward to it. Yeah. And now is a great time. I haven't warned the mods about this. Do we still have the bumper command? Does that still work? Where folks can submit bumper ideas?
There we go.
We do. Thank you, Fossix. If you have an idea for a bumper, there's a link. Do it. Write it down. If you're like, oh, I have an idea. This could be interesting. Put it in there. And there are no bad... Okay, there are bad ideas. There's definitely bad ideas. Think for at least 5 minutes. Clarify what your idea is fully. And then write your idea down. There are definitely bad ideas. Because I have looked at the bumper idea list before, and I've seen incredibly good stuff. I'm like, that's great. And I've also seen stuff where I'm like, someone did not think this through. How would we even begin to do this? But, think through it. Put something on there. And I will take a look at it.
At what point will we know who's going to be there? And I think the answer to that is probably not till it happens.
Probably not till it's live.
Because we're probably in that same boat, like, not sure how things are going to be going by February.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, I mean, it is unfortunate, but so much could change.
Yeah.
So I don't want to get people, like, ultra hyped and then be disappointed. So, approach it with a grain of whatever. Uncertainty.
Yeah. The event is happening regardless.
The event is happening regardless. And I would, dare I say, the event would be happening probably around that time regardless.
No, I'm pretty sure the event's happening that weekend.
No matter what.
Yeah.
Okay, so there is a Coliseum definitely happening, and it will probably, hopefully, be in person. So, that's the plan. That's the plan. So, stay tuned! I'm so excited. You really just don't know how excited I am, because for everyone it is a fun event. There's a lot of joy, and folks know that there is a certain magic to having folks in the same room. It's just the way it is. I'm not going to say that I'm not at least somewhat grateful for doing a online event, because you do get access to things that you would never have seen otherwise. There were...
like Fortune Cookie?
Like Fortune Cookie. Like Fortune Cookie and when Jared did Stepmania.
Yeah.
And just some other things that, like, you just never would have seen.
Yeah.
So I'm at least kind of grateful for that. That being said, being in person is just infinitely better for a variety of reasons. And I just miss my friends. I haven't seen these people in so long. I've gotten a chance to see Emil.
Yeah.
I'm grateful for having gotten the chance to see Emil earlier this year. But aside from that, I haven't seen these folks. So, yeah. We'll see what happens. And go from there. Anyway, that's the
news.
That's the news. We'll see about sponsorships. Mal's off pain meds, and TRG Coliseum is happening, and soon. I can't believe it's only 3 months away. I can't believe it.
I know.
It's gonna be great. We're gonna have to come up with bumper ideas and figure out what we want to shoot. I'm planning on telling everyone to bring a bumper also, because I want to shoot stuff in person, obviously. But I would like to focus on really shooting some quality stuff in person instead of quantity.
Which takes more time.
Yeah.
And we end up with less.
Yeah. I would like to do, and like we'll shoot stuff. Don't worry about that. But like, then I don't have to worry about getting out a number, because 2-3 years ago, God, how many years ago it was when we did Coliseum in Myrtle Beach, I shot a bunch of stuff. Like I don't want to say I was the only one that did it, but like me and Dan and of course everyone that worked with us, we made like 20 bumpers or something. Like, it was a lot, and I'd like to focus more on making some of them good.
Ann says, and then you spend the first day of Coliseum asleep.
Yeah, that's the other problem.
Forever.
Yeah. Yeah. Also, I'm not doing any lamp videos,
Oh,
so
no,
just
the ham! The ham!
that'll help a lot.
I can't wait
There's
the
not-
ham!
There's not going to be lamp part 3. And just by saying it, I feel lighter. I'm like, I'll be okay. I'll be okay. It was a 2-part series. 300 bits from Gold Mage says, if you give a pig a pancake, she'll want some syrup to go with it. When she gets all sticky, she will want to take a bath. When you give her your rubber duck, she'll feel homesick. Is that how this goes?
That's how the book goes.
Also, Steven, don't film any movies for Coliseum and never give a pig some ham. Yeah, no movies. No movies. Promise. Promise. Now, will I make some of the shorts look cinematic? You bet your butt! Yes! Yes. Yes, I will. And I'm actually very much looking forward to it. How will I decide? I don't know. But there will be some I'll be like, you know what? This one's going to get a little extra magic juice. Some of them, less magic juice. Some of them, a lot of Emerald Lagasse. Is that still relevant? Is he dead?
No, it's the
Oh, now it's Salt Bay.
Yeah.
Salt Bay is this generation's Emerald Lagasse. Kind of. It's kind of a weird Emerald, famous for throwing juice on things. When you go to the live studio taping, he's like, I just really love what I've done with this roast chicken. Someone give me some orange juice. Yeah! Famous Emerald catchphrase. Yeah! Everyone in the front row is just like, God, he's not going to do it today, is he? No. There's orange juice everywhere. And he's like, I ruined this chicken. I'm Emerald Lagasse. And then he sets the studio on fire. It's a very expensive production. Where was I? 300 bits from Charhutch97 says, I've been dealing with lower back pain for a few years and now inspired me to seek out more help for it. I'm going to have an x-ray and physical therapy soon. Thank you, Mal.
Good.
I've been seeing messages very similar to this one within the last month or so, and it makes me very, very happy. I've been seeing folks say things in Discord. I've been seeing a lot of stuff on some YouTube comments. And I'm grateful that, Mao could use her story not only to raise awareness for endometriosis, and I've seen a lot of stuff about that where there's been some folks that have been like, wait a minute, you're describing me. But also just for folks to advocate for their health more and to seek out remedies and to not be satisfied with your current state.
Yeah.
You know, if you're living life in pain, to do something to try and remedy that in some way, and I'm grateful for that. I'm grateful for that. You did good.
Thanks.
And I'm really ecstatic that folks get the chance to learn about endometriosis, because it's still not well explained. It's still, there's still so many folks that
It's approximately 1 in 10 women, and
there are people that are suffering from it and they don't even know.
the NHS says it's one of the top 10 most painful conditions.
Yeah.
And like, at some point I saw my general care practitioner and I was like, hey, this is what's going on with me. And she's like, I honestly don't know anything about it.
Yeah. And like, I mean, at least they're honest.
Yeah.
But
it's great when doctors are honest, where they're like, I don't know about this, instead of trying to pretend.
Yeah. And I understand to an extent, right? Because you go to a doctor and you ask them a question and you want them to have an answer. But if they don't have an answer,
especially when it's not in their specialty,
right?
And they can say, well, you need to see
then just
a gastroenterologist or a cardiologist about that. Yeah.
Then just say, ooh, that's a good one. Space Vixen says, better an honest enemy than a false friend. Yeah. Yeah. True. Because, like, just, if you don't know, just say you don't know. When I was having some medical issues back in 2015, and I had went to Well, I went to one urologist for like...
You went to our general care practitioner
I went to a
first.
general care. They sent me to urologists, and I went to that urologist for a long time, and he was bad. And eventually got a second opinion, and when I went to the person with second opinion and I explained what's going on, I only ever saw him once. Because he was like, you need to see
This doctor.
someone else. And I'm like, how great is it to see someone and have them say, yeah, you know, based on what you're saying, I'm going to send you to someone else, you know, a friend of mine who I think would be able to be more helpful to you.
That's the same doctor who said that because I was told I had UTIs and then he looked over everything.
Yeah.
And then he said they've never been UTIs. It's probably interstitial cystitis. And then to have surgery for endometriosis, and my surgeon say, well, you've had endometriosis on your ureters, which is why you've had interstitial cystitis symptoms.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh, you can connect the dots going back. And I'm like, yeah.
Yeah. That's another good point. Brandon says, doctors are busy enough. Why try to keep a patient you can't care for? Pride? Maybe just like, I don't know. Or a sense of not wanting to let people down. Mm-hmm. But again, just let them down. Or yeah. As a very famous Hungarian rapper once said, business. And on that note, we should end. That's going to be it for today. We actually do have to run because I'm remembering now that we have an oil change.
Oh, yeah, we got to
We have an oil change. We actually have to leave.
We have to leave, like, immediately.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
I just looked at the clock and my brain was like, why is it my brain is trying to remember something? And it was like, you have an oil change appointment. And I was like, oh.
We got to drive to the other end of the beach.
Oh, that's good. That's good. Thanks for being here. Before I go, I have the Thanksgiving vlog.
Ready?
Yeah, I think it needs scheduled. I might just push it out after the stream if you want something to watch. Thanks again for being here. And actually, no, I don't have a thumbnail for it.
We need to go get an oil
Okay,
change.
it's gonna be later then. Don't wait for it. I can't have it ready yet. Enjoy your day. Tomorrow night, I'll be back for Skyrim. And that's it.
Yeah.
That's it. And I don't have time to go to post screen. I'm just going to do a dome here.
Tuesday breakfast stream.
I'm aware.
Okay.
It can be a surprise.
Okay.
They don't know, so it can just be a surprise.
Okay.
It'll just be a fun surprise. It'll be a surprise if we actually can do it. Y'all have a good one. And I'll see you tomorrow night for Skyrim. Oh, and Ham Dome! Yeah, sure, we'll go with that.